Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Vallen, and this is Forever Stranded Lost Souls, made by GWSheridan and his crew of helpful people. For those that are not familiar with, yes, we're on the server. The ship is right before me. It is completely in the process of being rebuilt by Pixel Riffs. I recommend, if you want to see the results of this build, this is just like the beginning of it. He's removed the ship and using a lot of its parts to remake stuff. He made this black concrete out here as well that has like a super duper speed buff on it, which is awesome. But he has currently started on this big project, and there are still a few people that have yet to claim their gifts, but they will in time. There has been more progress made. I mean, currently we've got the same stuff that you see here as before. We've got Nemsun is going to be building his own little area over there. I just love running on the black area, or the black blocks. They're really good. There is a slight problem. There actually is being recognized, if you hear gentle chimes. That means that there is currently a storm actually going on in the nether. So therefore the windmill it either breaks or will be turned off with that wind chime when that happens. So that is something to take into consideration if you are running a windmill. There might be weather patterns, so you might want to put a one of those what do you call it, the wind chime on there to stop that from breaking your windmill. But we have the rest of the stuff going on down here. I mean, it is looking really pretty. And I do like being able to look through into the dome itself. I actually have been like enchanting my armor and stuff. I've got an enchanted spear here. I actually have a couple spears. Soul Stealer, Insight, Sharpness, Unbreaking, Leech. It's really good. I've been using my Netherrack Bone Manillan and Shuriken. And it's been fantastic, by the way. It like stops and kills everything. It may take a few hits, but they die. So it's good. We've got our industrial foregoing stuff for getting all the enchants that you could ever want. We've got our own little wireless setup going on, and of course the mob farm, which has been great for experience, like not like AFK experience. You don't even need to do anything. Also, apparently Chosen was the one that did this area here. I thought that it was Ector. It was Chosen. He made this area so that you can make yourself... I clicked on the wrong thing. You can make yourself veggie stir fry. All the ingredients are currently here. You just walk around, pick everything up. I don't know if he has plans on like automating the ingredients being grabbed as well. But currently, I mean, you just walk down here and you make yourself 10 veggie stir fry, which are really good. I mean, 2.5 meat pops and a whole bunch of saturation. And it's renewable, so it's good because a lot of the foods in this have been nerfed. Yeah, so just growing some cooked potatoes isn't really going to do you much. And of course, we've got our power gen over here. I did expand our extra utilities network a little bit so that it was a little bit more, because right now it's at 40 something out of 60. There's I think some stone burnt being made, but it was actually at like 50 out of 20 or something like that. It was a little bit of an issue, so I had to fix that. And we've got this set up for when we are killing the wither, so that we can kill the wither. You might see some bits like this appearing now and then. That's the grass being removed above. It's being exchanged out, and the items for some reason are dropping through the level below. But oh well. And if you do extra utilities, I recommend you go with the fire, because look, I'm getting power generating of 4 just by putting this over a lit fire. But the thing is, if you don't have lit fires near you, making a flint and steel, you actually need steel. So if you don't have access to steel, then you could always go for the lava mill and just put like it 1 block away from flowing lava, or like next to a flowing lava, and you can still get 3.5 off of it. It's just that these are more efficient, but this is a good way to start if you can't make your steel yet. So then of course we've got I think this was System made this the shrinking room for compact machines. It's really a pretty room. But Ector and I have decided that we're going to team together, and we are going to try and make a Botania area. Yes, I installed an elevator because it's just way too long of a walk to get down there now, especially since my my step assist has for some reason broken. I think it's because we're waiting for an update. Let's see if I can get this Enderman over here. Is he too far away? Here he comes. Come here, buddy. I got a little present for you. Yeah, we're just going to say hi to you. You notice he doesn't run away anymore. And in fact, he's kind of slowed. I could just back up slowly and take him out. So not a problem. And of course, my perfect lunch is keeping me well fed. And whenever I need a boost, I go with the veggie stir fry. But this is going to be the area we're going to actually have our Botania. We're planning on kind of putting a layer of stuff down, maybe a couple layers, I don't know. But at the very least, we're thinking just dropping a layer of dirt and dotting some grass here and there, cleaning up this area. And hopefully it won't be quite as recognizable when we're done. So that's pretty much it for this moment. We'll be back once we've got a little bit of this area kind of terraformed. And then we'll start working on expanding Botania, which actually, when you look at the quests, there's nothing on here specifically for Botania that at least that we've unlocked as of yet. But it still is going to have some useful things. Right now I can think a sash is going to help me since my step assist broke, which I think when we upgrade the server again should fix itself. But just in case, that's always going to be good. Plus the speed boost I get from that is going to be nice. A lot of the baubles that we could potentially carry that would be very, very useful. The different weapons and armor. I think it's just all going to be very good to have. So yeah, I think that this is going to be well worthwhile. And of the items that we've been getting from loot boxes, got a whole bunch of petals and stuff. So it's looking pretty good, actually. I'm kind of liking this. We've got a whole bunch of like powder and stuff. And just with these petals, I think we have enough that I could start making some sort of, a starting point with Botania. I mean, we got a whole bunch of living rock and living wood that we got from loot chests as well. Anyway, we'll be back when we get things a little bit more sorted and a little bit less, bedrock and netherrack. Okay, so we now have a working space to work in.
This has happened. This has just happened. We spent some time kind of doing it up.
Just a bit.
Making it look nice, yeah.
It's not
fantabulous. Put a lot of dirt down.
Still has that nether feel, that nether hominess.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We removed a lot of the lava stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was a pain.
That was very convenient, as Hector has a jetpack currently and is #1 with hover flight. But we also set up a secondary storage system, and we have this elevator that leads all the way upstairs to where we were before. There's the old system.
And stuff and spoilers.
Yeah, and we've got a bunch of petals and stuff. I mean, we locked them for now. We've got a key up here just to keep them. And we had a single mana steel ingot, so I started a drawer for it and just locked it. Not that I think we're going to use it exactly anytime soon, but...
Yeah. But it's there. It's there.
And we actually did have... I mean, you look here, we've got a decent amount of living wood and living rock already. So that's...
Was that from loot chests, then?
Yeah, there's all this stuff I think was from loot chests so far.
Okay.
Maybe the petals came from something else, I don't know. Maybe like bone mealing grass or something. But we don't have a lot of bone meal right now, so that is a concern. Because our mob farm, I might do a real quick poke over there and take a look to see if we have that in a nearby chest. No, there are no bone meal.
No, I don't know why. I presume because they only spawn in like a fortress in the nether. Skeletons.
Gotcha.
I mean, we could make a skeleton spawner. That is something that we could obviously do.
Well, I think we'll be okay. Oops, I went up instead of down.
Yes. So did I. I did the same thing. Habit. It's just habit.
I think we'll be able to get around that. We can start making our own flowers if we're fortunate enough. But so, Hector, I believe you're relatively new to Botania.
I've dabbled. I've dabbled. I did it in Sky Factory 3, so I've kind of got up to the Elven Portal kind of stuff. But I always forget because I don't use it that much. Right.
Well, we're going to go with quite potentially the least creative option for our mana generation. I think is going to be that of coal, if only because when
we've got so much of it.
Yeah, I mean we've got over 3,000 pieces and 45 blocks
Okay. Yeah, I think we can spare some.
Yeah, just a little bit to get a tiny bit of mana generation going. But
Yeah.
so first thing we're going to need is a standard pedal apothecary. As I made our trash bin here, which for those that don't know, you just throw something out of your inventory onto it and it gets deleted. It will not set things on fire. But that's just for our trash can here. For instance, after getting rid of some of the nether dirt. Did you want to craft up the a petal apothecary? I think which one of these do we have the most of?
How do we do it?
Let's see here. Oh, I think it's orange and yellow we've got the most of. So I'm going to say...
Oh, all right. Mushroom and... Okay.
One of those. Oh, is it a mushroom? My bad. I thought that it took a petal now. Oh. Petal apothecary. I guess the recipes have changed slightly. Done. Excellent. All right. So we're going to need a place... We're going to need water.
Can we do watering? Yeah, it will work, won't it?
It should. It's just a matter of we're going to need water. Where did that water source block go that was created? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think we had to remove it because I think it was causing issues. There's water over here though. That's being made. You can get a bucket there.
So we could like steal the drum. How many is in there?
Yeah. Can we?
Can't see.
Because I remember in Sky Factory 3, I had to come up with like a device with mechanical users, to keep it constantly full. It was a bit of a pain.
Now here's what I'm thinking: is that I'm going to kind of just. Is that water going into that? Put this here. Oh, I've got this stone drum is filling up right now, so this should make things real easy. There we go.
Yeah.
Full stone drum. I'm coming back down. So that was easy.
I have one as well, actually. I've just realised a stone drum of mainly full water.
I just set it underneath one of the that water pipe up there. And put it that way. I'll just set it off to the side for now. We should be able to still bucket. Yep. Cool. So that'll get us going. Oh, we need regular old seeds. I think we can manage that. Any old seed. Yeah, we got 493 seeds.
Yeah, I think we're good.
In fact, I might grab a bit more, a few stacks, and put them somewhere in here. Let's toss them in there. Alright, so... here's the problem, is that we don't have enough of these petals, so this might actually take a little bit here, but have you duplicated Botania flowers in the past?
I don't think I did. I don't think I've ever had the need to.
Alright, well this is a very self-sustaining way. Often getting one flower or petal of any type will allow you to get infinite amounts, provided you have some bone meal and shears.
Okay.
So, put this down and you see it makes a little sparkle in the ground.
Yep.
I think it also prevents things from like spawning there as well.
Okay. Right.
But if we get, let's see, bone meal here, which we don't have many bones at all, but there is a rib bone here. Do we have a pulverizer?
We have several.
Because if I put one of these bones in there, I can get a lot more from that. And as we have a very limited quantity, I might... Could you direct me to the nearest pulverizer, sir?
Yeah, it's just one floor up here and here, right there.
Oh, reinforced pulverizer, no less.
Yeah, actually... so it'll go into this small crate on the right, I believe.
Actually, I just disabled the output, so it's
okay.
It should stay in it. Yeah, it does. There we go. 6 bone meal per bone. Oh wow, and this is just one rib bone from a skeleton drop, and I got, what is this? 30 bone meal. That's pretty good. I might...
Oh, great.
Might take a couple more of these. So then the next thing is 1 bone meal should make a double tall flower. And if you normally punch it or try and harvest it, it just disappears and
it breaks. But if you shear the top, is it? I'm guessing.
Shear the bottom. It should be either one.
Oh, okay.
But you shear it.
Okay, right.
You get that. And here, actually, I'll give it to you so you can see. You put it in your own inventory, and you should get several more petals.
Aha, yes, 4.
And then you can replant, regrow, and continue.
Okay. Excellent.
And then I'll do that. There we go. And that's a good way of getting your required number of, flower petals, and you can make your powder, which we have a ton of powder of black right now. So I think we're okay for that. And the reason that that's good is because we can make, what is it? Floral fertilizer.
Yeah.
Which, requires 1 bone meal and several different powder, or several powder will get you floral fertilizer, allowing us to potentially get different flowers. Let's do that. There we go, Lexica Botania.
Okay.
And then I just page forward through all the junk. Which, by the way, yes, the in-game video manual is made by Mischief of Mice for Botania.
Love plug there. Love plug.
Yep. Pixel riffs. Yay! Here you are. Would you care for a copy of the Lexica Botania?
Yeah, go on then. It's been a while since I've...
352nd edition, no less.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that.
A realistical, logical ideologist. Pixel riffs. Yay!
He's an excitable chap.
He is. All right. So we're going to want to make mana, and with that, probably an endoflame, which requires brown, light gray, and red. And of those, I think we've got... What is this? I don't even remember what this one is. We have 1 light gray. So actually, we should bone meal this and make a few more of these at the very least.
So how do we get the brown then? How do we go about obtaining that?
The brown is going to be from... actually, hold on. Let me just... There we go. Grab those. What is it? That floral fertilizer I was talking about.
Okay. So that just grows random flowers then?
Yeah, so here, let me give you 12 of the bone meal here. And if you could take perhaps a stack of the black...
Okay, we get 12. 12 floral fertilizers.
Alright, so find a nice big open area of grass and click that down. And then we play the game of chance. So there you go, we got cyan and light blue and orange. So then find another spot, plunk it down, and we'll get some more flowers.
Oh, we got brown.
Excellent. And we only need to do this until we have at least 1 of each. We'll need 2 brown petals, a light gray, and a red. So if you want to grab the brown, I'll grab the red and we'll try duplicating them. So there is a repetitiveness to it, but it's actually been kind of enhanced. I don't know if you are familiar with the ability to open palm the Petal Apothecary. You basically put in a recipe: 1 red, 1 light gray, 2 brown, and then a seed.
Yeah.
Refill it, and then it actually hovers in front of your face. Right-click with an empty hand to add back the last recipe. And then all you do is add seeds again.
Okay, yeah.
And it's good to go.
And... Yep. Excellent. That's lovely. That's nice.
And then
look at that.
We should be alright with the few we have to start. I mean, we can always mass produce these more as needed.
Yeah.
But let's do... can you make an open crate? And I will make a mana pool.
That's Avaganda. Right, so living with plants, yeah.
Mana pool is not the standard recipe.
Oh dear.
You have to make it on a luminous crafting table. Oh no.
Are we out?
So I think that's going to gate us from actually beginning Botania because of that.
Oh, really?
Yes, luminous.
Let's have a look.
Crafting table, I believe, is only... Yeah, it's only going to be able to be made in the overworld.
Ah, yeah, right. Okay, I see you. In the light, so we need light, don't we?
Unless we have a pool. No, we did not get so fortunate as to obtain a mana pool in a loot crate.
Well, this is good. I'm so glad.
Well, I'm going to put these ender flames here for now, but I can still. I think we can still make an open crate.
We can. That's just living wood.
And a mana spreader. Yeah, that's easy enough as well. Let me grab something that we have a large quantity of. So we can still hypothesize what it would be once we are able to get to the overworld. In fact, I will take one of these, put this away, grab one of these. And this would be our mana pool, so to speak.
Yeah.
So then I would have a mana spreader facing into it from some direction here, like that.
Yeah.
I haven't even made a wand yet, but
no.
I probably should. Let me grab a couple of these. Gonna need a few of these. Couple of living wood.
I didn't think to check about the mana pool. That was a bit silly, really, of us.
Yeah.
But we've got used to being able to kind of do things again in this pack.
Yep. Forgot that there are gates on things. Mm-hmm. All right, so if you put the what do you call it? The pressure plate down here behind it.
Right behind it?
Yep. And then put the open crate on top of the pressure plate.
Yeah.
Excellent. And if we have a hopper, I think we might have a regular hopper in there. No, we don't. Let's see. A hopper is made from a chest. Do we have a single chest? We do. Hooray!
I think I left some in there.
All right, so we put the hopper into this. We need some kind of block. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to grab one of these because it's more botanical, and we'll put it here.
Yes, and some redstone. Yeah.
Couple of redstone from here. And this is actually just a real basic way. There is actually, with mods, to make this even more compact. But this, Botanian vanilla is about as compact as I can make it. Then you put down your flowers nearby. If they aren't already linked to your mana spreader, just by hovering and looking at the flowers, they should highlight the spreader.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you just dump a bunch of coal into the hopper. And then as they get used up, good things happen, which I've got some coal. I might as well put it in. It's not going to hurt anything. It'll just fill up the buffers in the in the plants and the mana spreader. And then they start getting eaten, and automatically wood normally starts going into the mana pool. All the disappoints. So I think this is where we were discussing our next big project being getting to the overworld so that we can actually progress as needed.
Like this. Yeah. I'm a bit scared of going to the overworld because I'm like waiting for a nasty surprise on the other side.
I have a feeling it's going to be very dangerous.
I think like it's just everything's made out of lava or something. Something daft like that.
Yeah, I fear the mobs. I feel that is going to be our danger spot, is the mobs that are going to come at us. And in the meantime, this can just sit here in the nether safely.
Waiting.
But yeah, the getting to the overworld is not just placing a bunch of obsidian for those that are watching. No, it is a much more expensive thing and requires crude oil in large quantities in order to be able to get through.
Crude oil and a lot of, I think, blaze rods and ender eyes, I believe, as well. and an enchanting book, I think, as well. And you also need to have made a beacon.
Of course. Which
So,
means
you know, it's
with the battles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With the battles.
The wither's coming. The wither is coming.
So I think that's enough for my failed effort on Botania. Folks, don't make my mistake. Check your recipes.
Same. There's a mana pool.
I could take a chiseling bits to it and make it look like a mana pool.
Oh, that would be cruel for everyone that didn't see this video.
Oh, I think I might need to do that now. Let's see, chisel. Is there any in there? Do I have?
Yeah, just go use it. Just go use the mana pool. What's wrong with you?
I might have. Oh, I thought that I made one already. I've got to make a chisel now. All right. maybe I'll tell somebody. I have a problem with my Botania setup. I need you guys to go check this out and see what I've done wrong. I'm not getting any mana. Everything's powered. It's just not working. Didn't think about doing.
It's about time we started doing some pranks on the Cobblenauts. We haven't had any. Everyone's been really well behaved so far. And the things you end up doing because you have a silly idea.
Well, chiseling bits it's a steep slope. I mean,
it is.
Pixel was saying earlier, he's like, "Oh, it's an evil mod," and I was like, "Yes," and it's awesome at the same time. But yes, it's just as evil as anything else.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time doing a roof with chisel and bits at one point, and it took just hours upon hours. But like once I started, it's it's the sunken cost fallacy, isn't it? It's like you've put too much kind of time into it to stop.
Yeah. You think
nice?
Too low?
No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe actually. I mean, I can't really tell. Put it this way, I can't really tell the difference. So, like, I know I haven't used it that much.
Yeah. So I think that'll work, though.
It will. I mean, it does kind of. The one probe kind of gives it away, obviously, but
yeah, I guess it does. Oh,
but just from looking at it, though, people won't think to probably, look at it quite so easily.
Nemsun's on here. Let's find out. Hey, Nemsun, how familiar are you with Botania? If he says not remotely, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, no, we'll just have to play the waiting game then.
Druidic. Not at all, then?
He's been clever and he doesn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know why it's so funny, but it's just amusing.
It's because it's harmless, that's why.
Yeah. It's just very, very silly.
Oh, did he just like teleport through the ends of the earth?
I don't think so. I don't know.
There he is.
There he is.
He looks a bit like, he's got a backpack or jetpack as well. I feel so left out.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have now. It might just be you and Pixel that doesn't. This is it. It's looking at it.
Yeah. Wait for him to be like, I see the problem.
Oh, that's just. This might not be funny to anyone else but us, Vallen, but it's very funny. Yeah, he's Nemson's a smart one.
I'm still gonna post it on our group.
Oh yeah. Well, now we've got the amazing prank. It's
amazing prank. I think you overestimate.
No, it's That's funny. That is funny.
It does act just like a Botania pool where you can actually like sink down in it when you stand on it in the
Yeah,
right
yeah,
spot
yeah.
too.
I mean, it definitely looks the part. And if we just leave it here, I think a few more people will come down, and then they'll be a bit confused by it all.
I'm a fan of that. All right, well, I think that's it for the prank and the failure of this for today. So we'll work on getting more in the future. Oh. Well, at least you have pretty flowers. Indeed.